Hey everyone, and welcome back. A lot to go over, but just going to be focusing on the inflation data here. So CPI data came out alongside PPI data, and CPI year over year for the month of June came out to be 5.4%, which shot above estimates once again. It was originally forecasted for 4.9%. And if we take a look out here, I mean, we're basically on par with '08, and it's looking like we're going to be heading a lot higher here. And then we also have the PPI data year over year for the month of June came out to 7.3%, which also shot above forecast of 6.8%. And this one does not go as far back. It only goes as far back as 2011. So we don't have as much comparison here. But again, we've hit another record all-time high as far as the data goes. Now, a lot of people have been talking about, the CPI data and really blaming it on used cars, truck sales, how that's been going crazy. And, they're right. They have been crazy. It's gone up 45.2% unadjusted for 12 months. And I mean, that's pretty crazy. If you've seen the charts for this, it's absolutely jaw-dropping. Never seen anything like it. It's incredible. And yeah, probably not sustainable. It will drop down a bit. But they kind of stop there. They say, oh, it's just due to this. That'll go down. And then after that, we'll be fine. Well, hate to break it to you, but that's not really painting the full picture. I mean, aside from other things, everything else is also kind of going up here as well, especially energy. Good thing that's not included in the CPI. But if we take a look at this chart here given by Liz Ann Saunders, it shows us the difference between CPI and PPI at any given time. And as we can see here, currently, the difference between the CPI and the PPI is negative 4.05. What this means, in short, is that the producers have been experiencing price increases on their end, but they have not yet transferred this increase down to the consumers. So the consumers, they're not even seeing the full of it. They haven't seen all the price increases there are. And I mean, negative 4.05, that's a pretty big disparity there. And obviously, there's understanding on why they would want to wait. Maybe some of them thought this was transitory. And of course, customers don't like high prices. But if they don't increase their prices, their margins are going to suffer. So just looking at this, it's pretty clear that we're going to be seeing higher prices for consumers because inflation is not transitory. And we still have, Christmas shopping ahead of us. I mean, it's going to be crazy. In addition to all of this, two of the most stickiest factors of the CPI, and when I say sticky, it means that it doesn't go away easily. And those two things are wage inflation and rent inflation. Now, for wage inflation, I've talked to a bunch of restaurant managers, business owners, and even some of my friends who work. And the managers have told me that they have been increasing wages at least once for this year. Some of them have already done it more than once. And I've talked to people I know that are working, and they all have said that they have had their wages increased one way or another. And right here, we have a chart for change in percentage for rent. Now, this is important because for a while, rent has actually been going down overall. But we've finally bottomed here, it looks like, and it's U-turning towards the upside. And rent inflation is the other type of sticky inflation that no one wants to see. And to kind of give you an idea of what we're witnessing here, here's a quick example. Michael Kobal has been renting in Boise since he lost his home in the financial crisis of 2008-2009. A year ago, he was paying $750 to rent a house with a big garage for his art studio. The rent jumped to $1,450 this month. The point here is that rents are increasing. That is without a doubt. And it's broad-based. It's not just in Boise or someplace in Tennessee. It's all over the place. And in addition to that, supermarkets are stockpiling inventory as food costs rise. And I think I even read an article that Popeyes, they're introducing a new item onto their menu, and they're stockpiling chicken. If inflation really is transitory, why are businesses doing this? And why are rents going up? Why are wages going up? Why is everything seemingly going up? Yellen a couple months ago, she was saying there is no inflation. I don't see inflation. We're not going to have any issues with it. Now she's saying, I believe that significant inflation will continue for many months longer. What does many months longer mean? What does transitory mean? I mean, I guess if you think about it in a broad aspect, transitory could mean years. I mean, it could be a long time. I think when people say transitory, they're thinking in their minds, oh, maybe just like a couple months, maybe like 1 or 2, 3 at most, and then we'll be in the clear. Anyways, that is it for me. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.